is not okay. Much better. So much better. Pepe decided that he was tired of sitting at the dining room table and wanted to make a cameo, so I said fine. But he wanted it via his rules, so I just gave it. Welcome back, or thank you for joining me. My name is McKenna. This is my channel, Stitching in Sequins. We have fun here. I don't take myself too serious, make fun of myself, people make fun of me. It's all good. FlossTube number 66. Museum of Death. 66? What? Crazy. I have been stitching up a storm, people. I don't know what's gotten into me. So, notes are always key to try to keep me on track and to make sure that I cover everything. So let's get started. 2 FFOs. I know it hasn't happened in a long time. Last year, basically every single video for a while, I was showing FFOs, and then I've just kind of been slowing down. But I mean, the projects I've been working on have been huge, so those take a little bit longer. But I have 2 FFOs to show you, and let's just start off with the small one. But first, hold please. Much better. Cup and vodka, because we might be taking a lot of shots today. So, first finish. I'm going to start with the small and then build up. After I completed Virtue, I wanted to start a new project. I even debated whether or not to start my second LDS pattern, Opus. I wasn't ready yet. No, I said. I want to do something small that maybe I can bust out in a couple days. And what do I have? Went through all my charts. I decided on Prairie Moon, Blossom House, 4 colors, super simple, easy peasy. Changed the colors around a bit. Instead of the kind of darker colored gray, black, brown, I decided to substitute that out for a gray, stitched it up, no glass, put it in a frame. Here you go. I had about 3 different frames. I wasn't exactly sure, but that's what your friends are for. You take pictures, you say which one, and they all agreed that the gold one was the best choice. And once I put the gold on, I realized that that's what I wanted. Not sure on the fabric, some sort of hand-dyed color, coming out pretty true right there. I just wanted to do it different. Did more gray. The green is the same, and the purple is also the same, the called for. There was back stitching around the flowers, but I just thought it gave it too harsh of a look, so I did not do that. And also changed up the girl's skin tone, made her a little darker. So I absolutely love this. I have this on my wall of finishes. The back, you know, I see people doing their... I'm trying to up my game from ghetto-ass finishing. Look, that's never going to go away. I'm always going to be ghetto-ass. But ghetto-esque can be nice looking as well. I'm all for the duct tape, you know. Look, I don't care if it's not acid-free. I'm not going to be alive in probably like, you know, 50, 60 years. I'm not going to, you know, worry about it. So framed in, this is just a piece of like cardstock scrapbooking paper. How did I get it to attach? I used, I don't have it out here, 3M like spray glue in a can. Shake it up and spray it. I took it outside. I just did the edges, placed it down, and it stays. Doesn't discolor the paper, and I love the finish on it. I actually want to do this on my other pieces as well. I need to take them off and probably lint roll them, the ones that don't have glass, and then do the back on them. I did this one without glass because I just had the gold frame, but I like the look of the no glass. So, FFO number 1. And that took me about, I think like 3-4 nights to stitch up. So for that, let's make a shot. Now you're thinking, what is your heavy-handed? It's early. It's only 10:30. This might be a shot for both of them. We'll see. Okay. What is FFO number 2, you say? I stitched it. I did not frame it though. So, Virtue, back from the framer. Yes, already back from the framer. A 1-week turnaround, people. That's what I love about my framer. 1 week. 1 week. Get it in, get it out. That's what she said. All right. Virtue. That's why I dressed up for this occasion, okay? Let's just take a minute. It's a big mother, right? I'll show you the frame. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wanted a dark frame. I love that it's thick on the side because with it being such a large piece, it can fit. It works. I definitely wanted, let's see, let's go this way, a thinner along the front, a little more narrow, darker to make the colors pop a lot more. We had put up some silver, kind of lighter colored frames, and it washed it out too much. So I wanted those colors to definitely pop, and I think the frame that I chose and that he helped me choose is absolutely spot on. I have this out in our dining room. We have a recessed wall, and so there's a ledge, and I have it up there until I can get Joe to hang it up here in my office. And when I walk past it, I still can't believe that I did all this stitching. And I know we all have pieces like that. Something huge, be it a Mira with, you know, rainbow gallery or beads or a chatelaine with stitches, anything, whatever your definition of a big project is. Full coverage, a HAID, and when you get it done, hopefully you're framing it up. And every time you look past it, you can't help but be like kind of impressed with yourself that you did this all on your own. Nobody else helped you stitch it. You put in every single stitch, bead, back stitch, whatever. And that's what I did. I did all of this, and it's freaking amazing, and it's going in the state fair, and I better get all of the ribbons slash pasties. All of them. I love this though. Love it. Love it. So this is Virtue by Long Dog Samplers. I should have contacted, LDS before and be like, okay, I'm going to stitch this. I don't know if it's going to blow up. People are going to want to stitch it, but right now I want royalties on any charts you sell, because I know I've enabled a ton of you to either buy it, continue working on it, or start it if you already had the pattern. So I absolutely love that, and I think everybody, when I was down to the last few pages and all the words of encouragement and support, I know if I didn't have that stitching community backing, it would probably still be a whip. So thank you. All right, so if it's late where you are, you got alcohol, you got coffee, tea, milk, I don't know, whatever your choice of beverage is. Let's do a shot, shall we? Oh my God. It's only 10:43 in the morning. Oh my God. Joe's gonna be like, what are you doing? That's okay. I'm gonna chase it with my Museum of Death. Oh. Just for you guys. Just for you. Oh, Jen, that's definitely not Tito's. Whew. All right, so totally proud on my 2 FFOs. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Freaking ridiculous. Okay. Let's talk ASF, Arizona Stitch Fest. I have gotten a few emails over the last couple weeks, people being asked to be placed on the wait list. You are on the wait list. I check that daily and see. So feel free to watch the 2 videos that I have regarding the Arizona Stitch Fest here in Arizona, obviously, April 11th to the 14th. That's a Thursday to a Sunday. But the real festivities won't go off until Friday. I just got the Thursday room for a killer price and thought I need a day to set up. So then when Friday comes along, I can sit and stitch and mingle and kind of get all of the decorating out of the way. I know a number of people are also coming in on Thursday, so if I see you, I'm gonna jack you to help me. So watch the 2 videos if you would like to put your name on the wait list. A lot can happen between now and April. AZStitchFest@hotmail.com. Just send me an email with your name, YouTube channel, Instagram channel, put it in there, yes or no, and I will put you on the list, and as soon as a spot opens, I will be sending you an email to come and join the fun. I got a ton of inspiration over the weekend for ideas for items in the gift bags, things that will be going on during the weekend. So I'm super excited, and it's so difficult because it's so far out. All I can do is really just make lists and start researching stuff, but I can't narrow anything down or start pulling stuff together yet. So I know, December, January is when it's really gonna kick in, and when I'm gonna have to be finalizing on a lot of decisions. But the staff and the people at the hotel are fabulous. The people that are helping me plan it are reaching out to me and wondering how to make you guys, the people that are invited and coming, make it the best possible experience ever. So, AZStitchFest. I will be going to Michelle Rudy's retreat in October. I'm super excited. That will be my last retreat of the year. And then my retreat in April. And then I just sent my money in for StitchCon 2019. So yeah, super excited. Love the retreats. Go to all of them. Spend all the husband's money. I had a giveaway in my last video for some charts. So I did Control F, figured out how many people wanted the charts, random.org, and found the person in line. So, At the Beach goes to Cat Crazy Creations. Stanley the Robin goes to Critter Stitcher. And Earth Angel goes to Veronica Silva. In the description box below, in the little pull tab down, I will include my email address that you can send me your address and I will get these off to you guys. The email is going to be mc.baxter, B-A-X-T-R, @hotmail.com. So congrats, you guys. If I was on top of it, I would have grabbed some other things I want to get rid of. That's for the next video. Okay. I have been purging and thinking serious about the Scarlet Letter charts that I showed in my last video. And the binder. I haven't done any out of the binder, just the kits. And thank you guys so much for your words of congratulations and complete, I don't know, dumbfoundedness, I guess, about it. This was a 1 in a million opportunity, and I took it, and I am so happy that I was able to get my hands on what I got. So I have not gone through them and sat down. Oh, I'll stitch this. Oh, I don't want to stitch this. I have put up on my Amazon store, if you just go to Amazon.com, you type in Sincere Stitches. I will have it linked down below as well. I have a handful of some of the Scarlet Letter charts up for sale that I know I will not be stitching. These prices are based off of research that I've done off a few websites, comparing it if there's something on eBay. I offer free shipping, so that's a plus to go look. Free shipping. Right now I'm shipping just in the US, but if you are outside of the US and are interested in a chart that I have up on my Amazon page, feel free to get in contact with me and we can do a transaction via PayPal. I've sold, I actually sold And They Sinned, my copy that I had found. I sent it and just did that whole transaction. via PayPal, and it was super, super simple. I need to go through more, so just kind of be checking that periodically of what Scarlet Letter charts I throw up, or any of the loose leaf ones that I have out of my binder. I've just been so swamped with attic work, and the kids are back to school. I should have worn this on the first day of school. Actually, I didn't take them to school on the first day. Joe did. I'm not one of those moms that cries or, oh my god, my boys are growing up so quickly. No, I'm not one of them. I've never been that way. I don't get it. Like, you're gonna get them back in like 6 or 7 hours, so, you know, cool your tits. I've just never been like that. And I was like, peace out, boys. And they were like, peace out, mom. See you in 7 hours. I gave them a high five and they were done. Done. Like, yeah. Joe left him at the gate, and Cal actually walked Ayrton to his classroom, which was Cal's first grade teacher. We're definitely not helicopter parents. We want them to grow up independent and self-sufficient, even at 6 and 7.5 years old. We've definitely not held their hand through life. If they fall, they fall. If they cry, they cry. You know, you don't get a pat on the back just because, I don't know. So they are loving school, though. Cal loves his second grade teacher. Ayrton already has 3 girlfriends, and it's only yesterday was day 5 of school. Oh my god. I swear to, like, that boy is gonna give me a heart attack. Seriously. I need to find, like, when he gets of age, like, male birth control. Like, maybe there's shots or something. He's like a total frat boy, go to Vegas on his 21st birthday and get, like, shit-faced kind of boy I already see. So, if you guys have any, you know, girls that about Ayrton's age, keep them away from Ayrton. Okay. What have I been working on? Because I did say I've been stitching up a storm. Stitching up a storm, finished Blossom House. Then I decided to pull out, oh my god, I still have the burning in my throat. Cricket Collection, The Master and the Macabre. It's all based off of Edgar Allan Poe poems. So I will show you where I am at. I ran out of this 844, kind of like a darker gray. I know, it happens to all of us. You're going along, you're out of a color, you go check your floss box. Nope. You check everywhere else. Nope. Yeah, no 844. That is all complete. I just have to finish the door, and I was working on the words, a few more words, and then the open section there is an inkwell with the raven, and then I need to finish filling in the moon, which I am doing in Krynic blending filament, because I thought I would give it a little sparkle. So yeah. So it's like close and time to move on. But I've been loving that piece. We took a Sunday drive. We do that a lot, just to get out of the house, get the boys off electronics. And I took beasties along and was able to stitch some of beasties in the car. I'm not going to show you that though. Okay. This past, Friday was National Cross Stitch Day. Some people started new things. Some people finished up things that were close to completion. I started a new thing. Let me hear what you guys think I started. Nope. Was gonna start Book of Spells. Decided no. Was gonna start a Frida chart. Kind of wanted like a one color thing with all the colors of Virtue have kind of burnt me out on switching between a ton of colors. You guys, I'm sick. I started Opus Magnus by Long Dog Samplers. No lie. I was thinking, oh, that would be a fabulous new start. I've wanted to start it. Emily and Jim had kindly gifted me this chart with a couple of the threads. Jim gave me shit in New Jersey for not finishing Virtue. Jim, I finished it, so now you can shove it. Thank you for also taking my recommendation for shaving the chops. Like the full beard, much better. So, I decided I needed to start Opus. Am I doing it as charted? Hell to the no. I am not gonna stitch all of this as charted. Because that's over like 100,000 stitches. Yeah, no. You guys have seen my stash. I got stuff to stitch. The dark alone, like the black, which is actually just a dark blue, those stitches alone are 55,714. No, I'm not going to stitch all of that. I have seen on the Long Dog Sampler Facebook page, somebody had stitched this and it looks fabulous, but I want to get it done not within a year. So don't start saying, oh, next year, McKenna, you've got to have it done by National Cross Stitch Day, TFD for 2019. You guys, don't give me that pressure right now, okay? Let me just see how it goes. So far, it's going fantastic. So, I wanted to cut this down some way. Let me take it out. So, you're like, ah, shit, McKenna. It's not good when you start thinking. Ask Joe. This border up here, I don't know, doesn't really float my boat. Nix it. This up and down V1, yeah, no. So, what am I gonna do? See how it's just along here under this, it's just dashed open X, solid X, open X, solid X, okay? That is going to be right here. This is going to be my border. I'm going to do everything inside of this border. So not this little outside squiggly, not this. From there, in. There, down. Okay? So that cuts out a lot of it. I had picked... So I knew I wanted to start off doing it one color, and then if I needed to, go back and fill it in with other colors if I needed to bring some of that detail out. But the thing about this raven color, okay, do I have a copy? I'll just show you the chart. Everything is outlined in that raven color. Gentle Arts, is that a Gentle Arts? Which the DMC equivalent is 310, which I am stitching that color in 806. Blue, 806. Okay. Everything that's highlighted is, I guess I should have shown you this. Everything that's highlighted is what I have already stitched. But as you can see, I'm stitching the black squares. That is all that 806 color. So it defines the eyes and around the nose, the mouth, the hair, the border that I am sticking to, the decorative ornament here, the Celtic knot along the top. So that's why I decided to start with one color, and then when it's all done, or when I get this page done and I feel like it needs color, then I will figure out what symbol and where to fill in. But as of right now, it's going to be a mono color. So you can see, by not stitching the border or the side, I've really cut down on the amount that I'm stitching. So I started this on Friday, and this is where I've gotten already Tuesday morning. I stitched this morning when Joe took the boys to school, and then I come back here, do a video, do attic stuff, and then go back and stitch housework. So, what fabric? I loved my Matter's Choice. This is by Carriage House Samplings. I stitched this on 40 count Havana using, see, this is another one I'm going to have to fix because I might enter this to the fair. I used one color. I loved how this looks. The blue against the Havana color. Okay, I love this, how this turned out. When I was in Jersey, Needleworkers Delight, I was looking at fabric because I thought while I'm there, I should look at a fabric so when I'm done with Virtue, I can start this. I wanted to start this Opus, but one LDS at a time. That's my rule. Walking, couldn't find anything. I was sitting next to Jen, Felicity Stitches, and she decided to start hoity-toity on 22 count Hardanger. I was looking at it. I like the one thread idea, especially with a large piece, because you can stitch, you don't need to worry about tangling or threads not laying properly. And I loved how it looked because I knew Opus was going to be big, so I wanted to do it on a higher count fabric. Go back to Needleworkers Delight, and Jen was there, and I'm talking to her. This is called Tobacco. And with it being 22 heart hanger, 22 count, I am doing 1/1. It's stiff, but it's soft. The holes are defined, but they're not like in your face like Ada is. So I started on Friday, and this is where I'm at. Michael has joined in on the festivities. Guys. Fix that. It is fantastic. I love everything about it. And that's just about my Michael Jackson needle minder. My stitching, I love it. I freaking love it. I love that I got my creepy guys. They're gonna have like 2 more friends, I think. So these are my creepy guys with the mullets. They don't all have the stitched in hair. So I love that. I think they're all related though. They all kind of have the same profile. I love that the knotwork design is standing out. I love the decorative here is stand. I love this. I love this. I'm obsessed. And that scares me because I was obsessed with Virtue, went balls to the walls with it, and then I burnt myself out. However, I'm not that far from getting page 1 done, and then I'm going to force myself to put it away. Because I need to put it away when I'm still like all high about it, correct? But I know if I stitched, I could easily get this done by Friday. So I got a whole page done in 1 week. Holy shit, I could get this done in like 9 weeks. Because there's 9 pages, I think. No, I did not say that because now you guys are going to be like, okay, 9 weeks is this date. I love this though. Freaking fantastic. 22 count heart hanger, I think, is my new obsession. I know I said that about 46. 22 though. I'm loving this. So, that was what I've been obsessed with. Joe thinks it's super cool. He loves this chart. And he thinks it's pretty cool, my idea for it. Okay. What else do I have? I'm so happy this is like open back. I know it's not zipped up all the way because Joe is busy and kind of need a second person to help me zip it up, but it's all good. All right. That's to the end. So, odds and ends. I was contacted by Leia Patterns, cross stitch store on Etsy. I will link that down below. She reached out to me and wondered if I would like a complimentary chart. I went to her store, picked one out, and she sent it to me. So sweet. I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna try, my idea is to stitch this up for the boys for Christmas. So adventure awaits. If you go on, you can see that the adventure awaits. The words are all multicolored, and I totally love that. So, chart is uber easy to read, clear symbols. You know, she's not going to give you the crazy ones like a square with a circle in the middle, a square with a solid circle in the middle, a square with an open circle in the middle. None of that crazy stuff. So I will link the site down below. And she has a lot of cute ones, some unicorn ones. You make my heart skip a beat with like a beat. That was a close second. All right, I was at my parents last week. They were watching the boys. She was going through some of her stuff. She found some cross stitch. I think they're like tablecloths. These, they smell good. These were stitched by my great grandmother. So my grandpa, his mom, the Italian side. So I love these. I love these. I also have her apron here. This was an apron that she wore and made. So I have that hanging on the shelf here. Against the wall, I have her crochet knitting needles. So I love that I have these now. So some blue, some flowers. Back of them. And this cute one with the cat. And again, the back is not like how I stitch. So I love these. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with them because I definitely want them displayed here so I can see them. In the mail, huge surprise from Jen. You guys know her as Miska Cat, and I will link all of her information down below. You can also follow her on Instagram. We were leaving and I said, okay, let's, check the mail on the way out. I lost it. Lost it, you guys. Beautiful card, beautiful handwritten inside. Oh, guys, look. It's the mermaid ones. Look, it's like they're. Oh, guys. And you know what's good when it's on the front and back. That's the thing. When you're looking for sequins, make sure they're on both sides, not just the front. Love this. Okay, then can we look at this fabric? It's shoes, and now I need a pair of leopard cheetah heels and wedges. Fun fact, I do not own a pair of animal print shoes. I know. I love that she also attaches this ring for, you could use this to ID what the project is inside or projects. You're going to see in a minute how large this is. She included a fabulous zipper pull with a shoe on it. Super, super well made. I've never tried making a bag like this. I always cheat and just do the table runners and then fold them in half. But You guys, look at this with the zipper. Zipper slides fabulous. Look at this inside print, you guys. Look. Ugh. And look how freaking large this is. I could put shoes in here. I mean, you could put a couple projects in here. This is amazing. So thank you so much, Jen. She sells her bags in her Etsy store, so I'm going to not only list her Instagram, her FlossTube channel, I will also include her Etsy store link down below. But absolutely love this. I have wanted to stitch with sequins because then I could make, you know, a skirt or something. I mean, my OCD would be probably really hard to be stitching, and I would think that it would be kind of hard to figure out how to stitch with sequins. Like, look at this, like, bottom. So, it's fabulous. I freaking love it. Joe asked if it was like a bag, like a purse, or like a big clutch. And I said, no, it's for projects. He's like, oh, you could like take it out. And I'm like, shit, yes, I'm going to take it out. So thank you so much, Jen. I absolutely love this so much. Great surprise. And it's, you guys, it's totally me. Sequins and shoes. Done. All right. State Fair. I need to, I know that they have released when entries are due. I know it's not till like the end of September. So I still have some time on finalizing on what I'm going to be adding in to the fair. They judge it. I guess the categories are larger than 12 inches, smaller than 12 inches. My larger than 12 inches piece is going to be Virtue. I have nothing bigger than 12 inches that I would put into the fair. I could with my Frida, the no glass, but I don't want Virtue and Frida competing against each other, because when the judges judge the work, they don't know, are these all different stitchers or are they all the same? It's a blind judging. I'm looking at Good Intentions. So Virtue will be my large one. I've also been thinking about Matter's Choice for the smaller than 12 inches. And you measure it obviously diagonally. Just like, you know, when you go shopping for TV, it's diagonal. My other option, and you're not going to, with the weird glare, is Good Intentions Kathy Barrick. Shadow box, I just have it pinned against the back. Old spools, the measuring tape, and some needles. I would need to, thanks to Fabulous Arlene and her thinking, I'm going to have to hot glue gun, glue down the stuff so it won't move, because obviously I don't want that moving around during the judging process, when I take it in, when they hang it up, all of that. So the only thing I would put that as a less than 12 inches, I think, because I think they're going by the stitched piece. The stitched piece is less than 12 inches, I'm pretty sure. Obviously in the shadow box, it's not. So Virtue and Best Intentions are I'm hoping my two big ribbon maker, pasty makers. But we will have to wait and see. I was also talking with Arlene, like I do basically on a regular basis, and reading through the different categories that cross stitching is in. Larger than 12 inches, smaller than 12 inches, you know, if it's on a piece of clothing, and one of the categories was household article. Was that I was going to say household appliance, but it's not an appliance. Household article. Their thoughts, as Arlene, you know, a dish towel, a hand towel that you dry, you know, guest room, maybe an apron, a shirt. No. You think that I would think like that? No, I'm going the opposite way. What do I think of? Remember this? My $3 score colander from New Jersey when we went thrifting. Remember? Hat, mask if I decide to start fencing, crotch protector, boob protector. Guess what? This is my household article. Yeah. So be on the lookout. That's all I'm going to say. Watch that. This SOB runs away with ribbons and Virtue gets a damn participation award like Nightmare did last year. I'm still kind of bitter about. Just saying. Just saying. So that is all that I have to show you. No, that's not true, because I'm going to show you something else if you want to stick around. So, a couple weeks ago, you guys know I got this, right? You're thinking it? Totally right. High five it. You're totally right. The lady who was helping her friend out, I reached out to her and asked, hey, do you have any other cross-stitching things available from your friend? She said yes. I said, can you send me some pictures? She did. I took some money and went back over to her house. You guys, I bought more. Do you want to see what I bought? You can peace out now. Whatever. Like I told people, it's not haul, it's shit that I bought. I put them all in the binders to make them look all nice. These ones I need to still put, but I wanted them out to show you. I bought all this for, I don't remember, but there's like 92 charts. So again, when I go through these and figure out which ones I don't want to stitch and pass along, I will notify everybody and they will be up for grabs. So I'm gonna clean up, lay it out, and we'll go through what I bought. Right, so let's begin. These charts that I am showing you were just thrown in the box, and they're all the You and I and Friends. I don't know what, some of them have these, not all of them have names listed on them, but that's just how it's going to be. So I purchased that one, and this one I loved the roses on it. This gal is pretty spectacular. Here's a Christmas theme one. Blue Lake Ranch in the year 1994, wrought by her Barbara J. Hand, by her hand, Barbara J. Stark. Pumpkin. Way Big House. Flowers. This is the way to do it, though. You just print it out on computer paper, take a picture of it, make it super, super tiny, and you use that and just staple it. Another one. These are all You and I and You, I and Friends, You and I and Us, You and I and We. It's a big house. Ohio Stitchers Retreat. Ohio Stitchers Retreat. Wrought by Barbara J. Stark, Remember Me. What? Americana one. I think of Linda Jo with that one. These tall-ass girls in these small-ass houses, you think they'd learn. Be Not Long Away from Home. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. Like, I don't know. Hamster, guinea pig. Not really sure. Cat. And make a new pile because it's getting a little close. Another patriotic. Be Mercy. Pumpkin. Switch is kind of weird and creepy. Trick. Black sheet. I don't know what that is. Small sampler, third in a series. Spring. This is kind of cute. She's like a Queen of Hearts, kind of. And Plenty and Grace. Zoom you guys back out. There was this full kit that hasn't been opened. So I don't know if these or how these came, like in these packages. So the one in here is kind of summary-ish. Let's open it up and see what's in it. Price $28. Yeah, no, not even remotely close. So chart, thread, all the threads, and the fabric. I know these charts, though, are popular among people, and they're not in production anymore. I've only found about 3 or 4 while going through the attic. So yeah, I decided to purchase those ones. All right, the ones that I have in the binder are loose leaf, and I wanted to keep them all together, whatnot. So, let's see how this works. Reuben Rooster. This is from The Good Housewife. Okay. Go up a little on my... There we go. Blackbird Designs. Blackbird Designs. Schoolhouse Sampler Series. Threads of Gold, Lucy Dunning. These are from the City Stitcher. So A Guide to the Sampler. Liberty Sampler. This is from Elizabeth's Garden. Got here. Nighttime in Old Town. Homespun Elegance Smalls Collection. Margaret Kinzer Sampler. This is from Handwork. Spot Motif. And then sampler, and then some from Nancy Sturgeon. So this is actually something that you do on like a 40 count piece of gauze. And basically and then the finished size is 1.5 by 2. So it's super, super tiny. And the gauze is here with the threads as well, and the needle. Carriage House Samplings. This is Autumn Blessings. Peace and Plenty. Handwork Samplers, 1862 MBS Sampler. Art Ridge Priscilla Jackson, 1829. Sarah Ann Wilcox Sampler. 1805 Catherine Ann Spiel Sampler. Let's try this. 1836 Sovin, I don't know how to say that, Sampler. A CC bag and pincushion. And 1830 Margaret Kramer Sampler. The border is just absolutely wild. The Apple Tree from Threaded Treasures. And then I also came across some Birds of a Feather. Now, these are all new patterns to me because if these would have been seen in that first lot, I would have purchased them. Especially like the Birds of the Feather ones. So, Birds of the Feather. And that one as well. Here is Red Reindeer. Here's for on the tulle pillows. And yeah, I definitely would have not left these. Kathy Barracks. So, Dear Parents and Purity of Heart. Ellen Sampler, Kingdom Come. Fractor Samplers, first in a series. The Kingsford Sampler, which again, I've never seen the Kathy Barrick ones in blue, so if anyone knows what that's all about. And then Angel Sampler, third in a series. Then I found the larger Kathy Barrick ones. Hornbook Sampler. Pincushion for Thee. Birth Sampler from The Good Housewife. I need to move that over then. Barrick Samplers, this is the multiplication table. 7 Stars. Valentine Garden. Sabbath Day. Live with the Creatures. 1803 Pennsylvania Sampler House. So it's this chart, it's just shown different ways. Elizabeth Skoll, 1832. Mary Pleasant Curry. 2000 Christmas Sampler. And I do not know. Oh, this is With Humble Heart. That's the designer. Make the Most of Life. That's that chart. And then for some reason these ones were just too large to fit into protective covers. So these are all R&R reproductions. Mercy A. Chandler. And then Mildred Chewing. So those are my charts for that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and going through the shit I bought. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them down below. Cat Crazy Creations, Critter Stitcher, and Veronica Silva, congrats on winning the charts. Remember just to shoot me an email, or you can also find me on Instagram at Stitching and Sequence and send me an IG message that way as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.